Shabbat, the saddest day in the Jewish year, these 7 weeks of Nachamu, these 7 weeks of comfort. So, after a year of the highest incidence of anti-Semitism in my lifetime, maybe we'll take a little bit of comfort in the appointment of Deborah Lipstadt as the envoy on anti-Semitism. We'll also sing one of our favorite songs, a song of praise on page 339, Hava Nashira. To say Shabbat Shalom. And if you have a second, why don't you lean over to the person next to you and wish them a hearty Shabbat Shalom too. Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. We'll be continuing now on page 3.
And I invite Renata Songren to join us to do a little reading before we light the Shabbat candles.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who hold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As our brightness reminds us, as the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
We turn together to page 2.
Try another one.
It's good for us, you know, that Shabbat smell of candles brings back all sorts of memories. A little extra security never hurt.
And we sing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu le'adlik ner, le'adlik ner, shel Shabbat.
rise and turn to page 28 for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach me'olam va'ed.
Join me on page 31 at the bottom of the page. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is an hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv ha'arayim. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol.
All these things your Torah gives to us.
And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives.
What could be a truer token of your abiding love
Than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Please join me as we chant together on page 36. V'yavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzonecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam libonecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'lechtecha b'derech u'b'shoftecha u'b'kumecha u'b'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'einecha u'chtavtam achzizot beitecha u'b'sharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם בכל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים
our responsive reading on page 39, there are some crayons and nice coloring sheets for the young and young at heart among us. And we'll read responsively on page 39. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered, and at Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many, and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day, and the nations will be one and in peace. Then shall we rejoice as we shall live, singing on the shores of the sea.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot osef ele, Nora tehilot osef ele. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha, hokeaya lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Zeli anu v'yameru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. ונאמר כי פדרוני יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאי ישראל.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, aparei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We rise in body or in spirit on page 46 for our tefillah.
Adonai sefartai tiftach, ufi yadi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, let my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Eloheinu v'Eloheinu,
eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, eternal one, who blesses our people with peace. On page 60.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech Adon lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה לשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
It is now that our thoughts turn to those within our community and beyond our community who are in need of healing, whether it be healing of the body or healing of the spirit, healing of the mind or healing of the soul. As my eyes meet yours, feel free to say a name that we can hold together, or if you're on Zoom, please drop a name in the chat so that together we can hold these names for healing. Shabbat can be found on page 253.
Mekor habracha
We'll take a few moments now for our own silent prayers and personal meditations. We rise according to our ability on page 282 for Elena.
Alleluia, Shabbat, Adon, Hakol, Latech, Valiot, Sereshit, Shalom, Asani, Haratzot, Velo, Salanu, Mishmechot, Adama, Shalom, Santa, Hagen, Vegor, Aleinu, Vego, Hamonam, Panafnu, Kori, Umishkatavim, Umodi, Lefnele, Moke, Malachi, Akadosh, Baruch Hu, Bayom Hahu, Yireh Adonai Echad, Ushemo,
You may be seated. Why should I wish to see God any better than this day? I see something of God in every hour of the 24, and each moment then. In the faces of the men and women I see God, and in my own face in the glass. I find letters from God dropped in the street, and every one is signed by God's name. And I leave them where they are. For I know that wherever so I go, others will punctually come forever and ever. We remember the recent passing of Yuval Cohen, Justin Stoker, Stacy Heller Cohen. We also remember the yard sites of Jesse Hume Lamb, Dorothy Ruth Pearl, Sally Bassick, Bernie Buckhalter, Gussie Yanoff, Joseph Yanoff, Daniel Farb, A. Archie Finkelstein, Robert Horowitz, Ruth Kaufman, Martin and Marcus, Betty Ruth Ornstein Pickett, Julian Savage, Leon Stone, Bessie Talon, Sophie Weitzman, Eileen Parker, Stanley Smith, Lenore Rakotansky, Lawrence Hoffman, Sherry Rowe, Gladys H. Jacober, Dr. Henry Gewirtz, Janet Engelhardt Gutterman, Melvin Blake, Joan Adler Mark, Bernie Levine, Leonard Goodhart, and we rise as we are able as a community on page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yid Kadal, Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabah, Ve'amad, Yivrach, V'yatei, Ve'amif, Malchutei, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'ar, Yitramam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitaleh, Yitalal, Shemei Kudusha, Barichu, Le'elam, Kol Birchata V'Shirata, Tush Bechata V'Nechamata, Damiran Be'alma V'Imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'Chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'Imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom V'Romah, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'Imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. Here, tomorrow, 9 a.m., Torah study. It's so much fun. You should come. I sound well enough that time? Okay. Good. Anything else?
Not
Not yet.
yet. Not yet. I think in a couple of weeks we'll have Shabbat under the stars.
That's exciting.
Right? 2 weeks from tomorrow.
I think it's 30.
Might be
20th?
3. Okay, so we'll wait. Hey? I don't know. We'll announce it.
It's the
next week.
20th. That's bad.
I think we're good. Torah study, right?
Yeah.
If you stay on this page, on page 294, you can follow the last paragraph for Oseh Shalom. We're going to kick it up a little bit with Nava Tehilah's version, which we love and adore.